A very good afternoon to all of you. Here in this video, we are going to discuss class 7, chapter number 13, lines and angles. So what do you mean by angle? An angle is formed when two lines intersect each other. We represent an angle by the symbol this. This is the basic symbol which is used to represent any angle. For example, AB is a line and CD is the another line. So the angle formed by these two lines is angle AOD, angle AOC, angle COB and angle DOB. These are the angles which are formed by these two lines. An angle involves two legs and one common vertex at which two lines meet. Next is the supplementary angle. Supplementary angles are those angles whose sum is equal to 180 degree. For example, a linear pair of angle is there in which angle number 1 and angle number 2. If you want to find out the sum of these two angles, that should be 180 degree in the case of supplementary. Next is the complementary angle. These angles are complementary when they add up to 90 degree. So they do not have to be next to each other, they just long as the total is 90 degree. For example, when you see this figure, this one is 60 and this one is 30. So the sum is 90. At the end, what you have to find out? You have to find out the sum should be equal to 90 degree in the case of complementary angles. So the differences between the complementary and supplementary angles are: first one is the complementary, second is supplementary. Complementary may include the sum is 90 and in this the sum is 180. Angle 1 plus angle 2, that is angle A plus angle B, is equal to 90 and here it is equal to 180. Complementary angles form a right angle triangle, but in this no right angle triangle is formed. They form a straight line. Next is linear pair of angle. A linear pair is the pair of adjacent angle formed when two lines intersect. In the figure, angle 1 and angle 2 form a linear pair, angle 2 and angle 3 form a linear pair, 3 and 4 form a linear pair, and 1 and 4 also form a linear pair. The two angles of a linear pair are always supplementary, which means their measure add up to 180 degree. Next is the vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are those angles, suppose these two lines are intersect each other at common vertex O. So the angle formed this and this are vertically opposite because they have the common vertex, and this are also equal because they form at the opposite to each other and meet at the common vertex. So at the common vertex, when two angles meet and they are opposite to each other, they are vertically opposite, and the property of them is that they are always equal. Next is adjacent angles. The adjacent angles are those angles that have a common side and a common vertex but do not overlap in any way. If you want to break out them, then these both angles are separated to each other. For example, B is there, which is a common vertex, and common side BD is there. These are the properties of the adjacent angle, which may include they share a common arm. BD is the common arm for the angle 1 and angle 2. Yes, they have the common vertex. B is the common vertex on which both the lines are formed to form a adjacent angle. Next is they do not overlap. Yes, they do not overlap. Angle 1 is separate and angle 2 is also separate. They do not have a common interior point. Yes, they do not have a common arm on both sides of the common arm. Two adjacent angle can be supplementary or complementary based on the sum measure of the individual angles. Thank you so much, class.